What's up guys, how are you doing? My name is Brendan Foley. Today we're at Senders Only Garage. We are going to be installing a set of gold TC Bros fork tubes. First thing we're going to be doing is installing our bushings, seals, get everything ready to slide the tube in the lower leg, and yeah, let's get the ball rolling. So today we're going to be using a fork seal driver, a long Allen for our damper rod bolt, our fork cap socket, and then a couple little things for installation. I like to use pipe dope on the damper rod bolt to avoid any type of leak, and then some inox right here on our seals and all that, so everything goes in nice and smooth. First, we're going to go ahead and start installing the bushings on the fork tube. We'll get everything slid on here so that way we can get our fork seals on and get those installed in the tube. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get our bushings all lubed up so everything gets in that fork leg nice and smooth. Cool. Next thing we're going to do is go ahead and get this cartridge. Make sure you got your damper rod spring on your cartridge. Get these slid into the tube. Before we go ahead and screw these on, we're going to take some inox. Make sure this O-ring's nice and lubed up so we don't pinch anything. Go ahead and get the damper rod cup on here. Cool. Everything's ready to assemble into the fork leg. Go ahead, get that slid in. Get some inox on here. Make sure that's all lubed up nice. Get this screwed into the tube before we install it into the lower leg. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and take our seal driver, get our bushings, everything pushed down to the leg so we can get the fork seals installed on the tubes. When you're doing this, you want to make sure that you got the leg on a nice stout surface so everything goes in there real nice. Next thing we're going to do, we got all our bushings installed, everything driven into the lower, and then we're going to go ahead and get a little bit of lube on these fork seals so that way when we install these we don't cut anything, get any fork seal leaks, nothing like that. Same thing driving the bushings in. We're going to make sure we're on a nice stout surface so we can get this seal in real nice. You'll know once you have the seal all the way driven in, you'll see inside you have an inner lip. Should clear so you can get your C-clip on there. Next, we're going to take our damper rod bolt. We got our pipe dope on it. We're going to go ahead and flip this fork over. Get it drop down in there. Get the bolt bottomed out. Make sure everything's good. And then we're going to go ahead and hit it with the impact. Make sure everything seals up good. All right, now that we got all of our seals, our clip, and our damper rod bolt installed, we're gonna go ahead and back the cap out and put in some fork fluid. These cartridges require 5.5 ounces of fluid, where your normal 39 conventional front end is gonna be anywhere from 10 to 12 ounces of fluid. It is important when you are pouring your fluid in the fork that you cycle the tube. Make sure you get all there out, get all that fluid down to the bottom of the tube. All right, now that we got the fork tubes assembled, everything prepped, ready to go, we're gonna be sliding them in the bike. We're gonna go ahead and hit the inside of these trees with some Scotch real light, make sure everything is cleaned up, no burrs. We don't want to damage these fresh fork tubes. Gonna go ahead and get some of this nice lube, some inox on these dust covers, so they slide into a nice rest. Right on, guys, that's a wrap. We got everything buttoned up, good to go. Let's get this thing off the lift and take it for a rip.